NDC Communicator be anyabotere Disgraced Afenyo marking live on TV. So make I be 2 days ago. Afenyo marking ko interview e wa Adum TV e na wo kansem bi. Wo chiri mu say cedi na che say enya hoden over the dollar no. Enye John Domani Mahama nsa no. E me yemfa abasobode no e ma John Domani Mahama because enye ono ene esa anema no. Nemum no nioma bi a esesa ode Ghana sika ye wonye no enu nti ena ma cedi no enya hoden nti wo hya ase so this kan ya ade e wo so wonfanya na sa ade esesa ode ye na cedi no enya hoden bi mu we nsema Afenyo marking e ba bontene e be kan na me kasa ide NDC Communicator bi Disgraced na wo chengu se sebi nsema Afenyo marking e ka no oninim de bia wo nsem na wo ka na sebi nsem na wo ka na ensem hunu we nsema NDC Communicator no e kan ye e cha Afenyo marking that was my time no ye hwe video nentie nsema Afenyo marking e kan any responder NDC Communicator no e de bra Afenyo marking ase e am malikbasintale TV so bo homo de subscribe share no benya video ni bi enhwe
of this government must cease. It's not helping the economy. Look, do you know why the cedi is stable? No, I want you to understand. Do you know why the cedi is stable? The cedi is stable not because Dr. Forson at the finance ministry is doing anything special. It's because government is not spending. It's because contractors are not being paid. It's because there's no liquid in the circulating in the economy. I'm not an economist, but this is basic economics. I've been talking to businessmen. A lot of certificates have not been paid since government came into office. Not one. Mainstream government, finance ministry hasn't paid a single soul. What they have been paying, releasing is monies for Jubilee House, fuel for president's car, chief of staff in the car, and a party for walk one up and down. Ebia sikebia himfuba visitor ebia what by a protocol releases and then maybe other ministries current one expenditure bia will release but sikankasa abambe release to pay private sector entities who have worked for government has not paid. And I'm saying that in itself has its own effect on the economy. Two, when you create ugly noises in your country, investors run away from you.
Noises being ugly.
One, if you're always creating an impression that you are a hardline government ruling with an iron fist, nobody is comfortable to come into your country.
Economic forum. Okay, so about within 120 days over here. No akushia enimdifo enimsikemu ayede enhihye pagu akwam me no
out of economic forum no
ebi na me ba bechirawo eno na dollar eno na ama dollar no eno economic forum no ana ama dollar no a na ye 17 cedis no te say about 13.4
how
yes na so omko discuss ekwa be faso be meska de gina na bi to omko di anka ana omko di amako
nti eniama be no mo implement
ya enti enti ontubusa ho say the internet na ama dollar na ba fo
economic forum no out of
yes enubi no and to say pop the go akwam deliberation so mo ye o mo ye to ye we be sika na gina no enubi na wa hu sika na gina na bi to ko no om ko to onyo om ko tai
me tie honorable Alexander Afenyo marking e platform bi so man can say government yi enye any major payments bia expendi sika kese be contractors normally are then starting to omoka enunti na ya ne no ye hu se
na contractors uti omoka ya the dollars ni tia contractors ka
dollar na
contractors uti Ghana contractors uti omoka the dollars ni tia omoka ya the dollars ni tia omoka oh sister ya mumie nya mediocrity no emwa obi betna pipi ni betra no o kan sem wa tete entaso a emia to sort ansem no so ha na ka to say ntua contractors ka ankomo mbu kwa so komu nya enko MPP for ba ya ebosome nkro omka te contractors ni nya no mbenya obo dete no omkoye odete no na kwa no ne ye na kwa ne mu ho benam saba we e communicator to besum Ghana for yi ntino ana contractors ni wo kwa so me no ka te pokwati interchange contractors ni wo so omoye kofe komate kwanya people for ebe to abo mu jagu ho nyina contractors no so omo ye obi denka mo muska ye abo na ye kwan no ye tuaka ye twetika to
okay
aye de yes adie so e dey am no katai dollar no ana aba be do 30.4 to 30.5 eno nam no madam fo bi okokwa so e ba what say no the China ni or the China for bika na okotisa $1,000 ya ay $10,000 ya first na pipi peto no what the 170 million 1.7 billion ana ninya $10,000 you now what the 1.7 million and a billion 1.7 billion 170,000 it no ay 1.7 billion enne ya me no kasai okwa akotisa sika kutu ane ka wo China no what the 134 into 1.34 and what is signed with the when you faso 360 million 360 million when you to uncle fan your man crab when you faso 350 million at all.
Okay, yeah.
Now we pay we na per day 30 petrol gallon na put 70 cedis sister petrol gallon na put 70 cedis and am no can say petrol gallon in 58 cedis. What mo faso was so trot drivers ya no mu kokrum ano mutumi to petrol no tete omu nyesika tete ya me no ka say omo no mu to private cars omo park omo car wo fie so mutumi to fuel ene omu nyina to omo car wo kwa tina traffic ka ti okrum bebre no eno ni aban papa aban no edeba
Mahama came to office and promised the nation that he's going to prosecute and jail the corrupt officials of the former government, NPP. Truly, he came to office before we realized the former finance minister was declared wanted immediately, together with other former officials who were involved in corruption. Then, the in and out movement of the former president is currently under investigation. John Dramani Mahama is now trying to remove the Chief Justice, who is now shading and protecting these corrupt officials, who is now become a blockade of making sure that these corrupt officials don't end up in jail. And then you have the minority, because of their fear of being prosecuted, they lure uncivilized followers and they are demonstrating on the street to the level where this so-called minority leader stretched forth his hand to hit a police officer for carrying out his duty. Watch the video. That's the video there. Look at the minority leader hitting a police officer. That's the video there. And these are the people that we call honorables. They are dishonorables. Straight from his hand, he hit the police officer. Meanwhile, these same people arrested us in this country when they were in power for protesting. Now we need clean water. Prevented so many protests in this country, but today they are protesting freely, even to the level of beating our police officers for free, and no one was arrested. So John Dramani Mahama came out and lay it out clearly that, look, I watched one of his speech. I tried to look for that video. I didn't get it. He said, look, we need to prosecute these guys, but the process and the constitutional provisions are delaying the whole thing. He said this, expressing frustration over the procedures and the constitutional provisions because it practically slow every movement of the president. In Burkina Faso, they wake up one day and was greeted with the news that the former foreign minister is replaced. What is the reason? The reason best known to the president. They wake up and there are machines everywhere to construct their road. Nobody is opposing that. Why are you trying to buy a machine? Why are you trying to do? No. Traoré speak and then we follow. Same thing is happening in Senegal, lovely people. When people are saying, why can't Faye and Osman operate just like Traoré? Because we know and hear, pay attention to what they were saying in opposition. I said, no, they can't because they are running democracy. They must go through certain procedures. Even before they ask the French military bases to go, they have to restructure the entire parliament and have the majority in parliament because the opposition was stressing them. And Faye also came out and then laid frustration out that line. Look, there are so many things that will lay before parliament to the benefit of the youth, to the benefit of the nation, to the benefit of the economy of the nation. And these people don't want to even have conversation about it, frustrating the entire government.